the Lions are just not any good. And then, Stafford's probably done for his career. I think they're hiding that injury. I think it might be career-threatening. The franchise, I don't necessarily say they're cursed, but, yeah, I think the Packers, I know that's a lot of points, but you saw what happened last week. Lions kept it close early, and they were just drilled, and I expect the same thing here. They'll keep it close early, and then they'll just get killed. I look for the Packers to win by that 13 or more.
Who did the Lions lose to last week?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, it was the Pittsburgh game.
Well, they kept it close to Pittsburgh last week.
They kept it close. I'll tell you what.
During the kickoff.
Yeah. I don't trust this Packer club enough. I'm sorry, Carl. I haven't seen it yet. They'll win, obviously. 2 touchdowns, a lot of points. I believe, see, this is kind of sad, but I believe in Lions pride more than Dan from Woodbury, and he epitomizes a Lions pride, allegedly. Although maybe he's just seen too many Lions games and knows the truth. I am picking Detroit to cover that ball game.
Free game. He's giving us a free game.
Well, call it whatever you want. I've got to go my own way.
Want to go double on that one?
No, I'm not going to go double. I'm just saying that's a lot of points. And the Lions, yeah, I mean, they're still not very good, but they're not getting blown out even at home anymore the way they used to. So I don't know. If I had a better feeling about your offensive line, Carl, I'd say maybe. And they'll get better because the Detroit defense isn't very good, but I'll take Detroit to cover in the upset.
No.
Guardsy, I jumped the gun on you.
Yeah, no worries. You had a good thing going there, and I'll just briefly say that the Lions were driving. Dante had them driving for the game-tying touchdown,
Correct.
2-point conversion until he was sacked 3 straight times, and they had a 4th and 34. But until then, I liked what I saw there. Then 13.5 is too many. The Lions will cover that.
They also had only the Lions could have a 1st and goal at the 3, and it ends up being 4th and 37 from the 30, from the 34, it'll be 37 yards. 4th and goal from just out inside the 40. That's the Lions for you. Last game, and the big one as far as this town is concerned, the Vikings hosting the Baltimore Ravens, purple undefeated, favored by 3 over the lately reeling Ravens. We start with Carl.
Well, I'm all over the purple in this game. So I think the purple are going to win. But it's not the purple you want.
I would like the Vikings to win, believe it or not. This week, I would like the Vikings to win.
Stop bits and pieces of me together. Now, here's why. I'll tell you what. You all think that you've played good teams, don't you? You think that you first of all, you get lucky against us, and you barely beat us at home. Lucky against us.
Lucky?
Lucky. And the fact is, here's your deal.
So
I happen
delusional.
to know. I have people who I know who are Pakistanis who live in Minnesota who have done some research for me. I know that your offensive line is really hurt. I think Steve Hutchinson is really hurt really bad. And therefore, not only will you not be able to run the ball, you will not be able to pass the ball. I don't think this game will be even close. I think the Ravens will win this by 2-3 touchdowns.
2 or 3. God, you just do you worry about your?
You'll be embarrassed by this.
Do you worry about your?
Embarrassed by it.
Do you worry about your credibility at all? I guess you don't. But
no, what I worry about is my ex-BFF is going to get killed in this game. Some big fat guy from Baltimore is going to land on him. 5. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. Yeah, that was a while ago, buddy. That was a while ago.
Dan from Woodbury?
I spent most of the program today, I don't want to say belittling Baltimore, but again, things change so quickly from year to year. I mean, 11-5, AFC Championship games, start the season out solid. We know they play defense and Flacco's good and this and that. And Cincinnati, maybe they're not as bad as we all thought, whether they're 4-1 or 5-0, whatever they are. If you're a for real team, I think it doesn't matter if Cincinnati's gotten better. You win that game last week at home, and I don't know. The Vikings really have not even had to play their best game yet. Again, they haven't. They've given up lots of yards, et cetera, and they're 5-0. I really think they'll win at home. I don't. Baltimore, I think, is a tad bit overrated. Maybe the Vikings are too. Maybe we'll find out. But I like the Vikings, and I don't care what the points are. I think they'll win comfortably in this game. I think it'll be another close in the first half. They'll figure things out and pull away in the second half and give Flacco all kinds of trouble.
Further confirmation of your belief in this coaching system and this approach, yeah? I'm
starting to believe in this team. I really am.
Sounds like somebody's coughing, yeah. Go ahead, Garzy.
Is Carl okay back there?
Carl, yeah.
Oh, that wasn't him?
Okay, that wasn't you. Okay, that was you.
Was
that your daughter? Was that your linebacker daughter?
No.
Oh, okay. Right.
The Ravens are desperate. They need this one going into a bye. I think their schedule gets a little bit trickier. But the Vikings know that everyone knows that they really haven't beaten anybody yet, Pat included. They've beaten nobody.
Oh, Packers are good.
They've beaten nobody yet this season. The veterans in that locker room know that, and so I think they will cover this 3 as they kick off this important 3-game stretch.
Ooh, you're picking the Ravens to cover.
No, I'm picking the Vikings to win. I'm sorry, or to cover.
Oh, you are picking the Vikings to cover. Okay,
they'll cover that 3.
I do believe in something called the desperation factor in the National Football League. If you are capable of acting upon it, that's part of the. The Lions have been desperate. They've played desperation games for decades. And it's done them no good to be desperate. Like, well, if we don't win this one, we got no shot at even pretending to be a playoff factor. If you're not good enough to, it doesn't matter. The Ravens
you would quit picking on my team. It's bad enough. I got to see it every week.
Well, first of all, but I'm higher on your team than you are for this week.
I guess you are.
Sort of, in a manner of speaking.
Use another club as an example.
All right. I won't always pick on your club.
All right.
Point being, I think the Ravens. The Ravens may not be as good as they were last year. The prevailing wisdom is they've lost something with the new defensive coordinator. They're not quite as wacky in all their blitzes, and they're a little easier to read. And if you want to get the inner ball,
the Vikings are.
So I'm gonna. I get that they're not probably as good as they are last year. I do think they're good enough. The desperation will make this game very close.
Are you picking them to win?
And very interesting.
Ravens to upset them?
No.
Oh.
Because I think the Vikings are still just a flat-out better team, even though, as Guardsy rightly points out, the Vikings' schedule's no better than the Giants has been this year. The Vikings, I think the teams they've played them in are 6-19. Now, that's not their fault. Either 6-19 or 7-18, something around that. So I guess what I'm saying, in a way too long-winded way, is very close and entertaining game that the Vikings will win late by 4. So they'll cover, but it's going to be close, in doubt the entire way.
I am going 3-0, you guys are going 0-3.
Well, be careful. Where are you going tonight in Chicago? Do you know yet?
We have a group activity that involves going to I really don't want to say where we're going, but it's a group activity.
Whoa. Do they?
Fun being on the radio today, and I hope you all have a terrible weekend.
Do they have polls?
Go Packers!
Are there any polls at this place?
I have to go now.